Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's click the buttons. Let's see what's tea. Let's look at the stickers. I'm so excited. It has been a while since I have been live on YouTube, okay? And I need to be going live on YouTube more. I need to get this thing off my screen. It is not going well. I don't know if it's still up there or not, but I'm just clicking the buttons. At least 1 minute of content is needed to create a short. Okay. I'm just clicking the buttons because I'm trying to see what all these things are doing. This gives a green screen. This gives us lighting, lighting, lighting. Okay. I need that green screen off though. Shoot. Um, so yeah, I wanted to hop on here, answer some dating questions, see if there's anybody who is in need of any dating clarity this evening. Um, and what I remember is that um it makes sense to go live on YouTube, right? It just makes sense. I don't know if YouTube live is as popular, but it's all over the world. People are online on YouTube. So here I am coming on here trying to see what's good, what's tea. Um, I wonder is the chat enabled? Because I wanted to be able to answer some questions. Chat filter chat most recent. Okay, yeah. It says chat. Maybe it's because it ain't nobody on here. Oh, share with your audience. Okay, to let them know that you're live. Hello there. Welcome to my live. Oh, okay. Hi. I'm over here trying to figure out how to work this. And so I appreciate you for saying hi because I was like, how do you interact with people on YouTube Live? I haven't seen the filter while using this. I haven't seen this option like while using YouTube. And so I was curious about like how it pops up, how it would look if you're able to find it. But where in the world are you? I'm also gonna you know, I'm also going to do a little Q&A here. Um, I don't know what this Q&A thing is. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I have put this thing on my screen and it is not going away. So if you hop in the chat and you put drag it here to get rid of it. Oh, there it is. There, I saw it. Got rid of it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my life. Mm, 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 mm. So I am here answering any dating questions. You want to drop your situation. I'll give you some advice. Um, Thank you so much, Gabriella. I got these on Zia la la la. They're a little crooked. Um and So anyways, so I'm gonna tell y'all about what I'm doing with my content, and if anybody has any dating questions, I'll hop to that, but I might as well just, get into the tea of the tea. So you're on my Maya Energy platform. Maya Energy is a dating clarity page where, I create content for, um, primarily for women between the ages of 35 and 55 on the subject of dating clarity, trying to get clear. Like what's dating clarity? Dating clarity is you getting clear. You're trying to figure out what's up, okay? Because dating can be very, you know, it can be very frustrating and confusing trying to work through and figure out. um, your situation, what you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Trying to think through things when emotions are involved. And so, you know I believe that confidence and having people to help you, and having objective people who are like not super negative like a lot of people are, and not super crazy, is a really good thing. So I make that type of content, and um create I've created a number of like products. I do coaching, um and so I started creating content to um as a way to better reach my audience, and because you need to create content. I'm not sure what kind of business you guys are in or what you're doing, but if you're not making content, you know what I'm saying, you you're missing an opportunity, because it's such it's something that everybody uses, but not that many people have like expertise or work in. So if you start doing, work in the social media space, it's always going to be an asset. I mean, like, it's always going to be an asset. So dating clarity. Um, what are the signs that my girlfriend found out about my other girlfriends? Hey, look, I said I do dating clarity for women between the ages of 35 and 55. So, I don't know what you talking about, but um move around. Okay, that's not what we talking about. And I don't like to be distracted. Okay, I got the type of energy that I might not be for everybody, but for those I'm for, we're doing really well. Okay, so this is kind of interesting, because I'm getting all of these. This message is held for review. So, that means that y'all out here saying some crazy stuff. You know, why would anybody be doing it? Well, I got to hide somebody. That's nice. So, anyways, started making content, been on that, and I'm on my dang way. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: making content is hard work, but it's so interesting. Okay, it is so interesting figuring out, all these algorithms, what these things do, how to make money from them, how to best position things. Like, it seems like, oh, okay, this person, did this or that overnight, but um that's never a thing. Okay, so Joyce says, how do I get a husband? Well, it depends on what you've been doing. Have you been doing anything? Um, is there a specific type of husband that you want? You got to be specific with these types of things. If you just want on any old body, you probably could just get on one of these here dating apps and make a profile. And if you really just want to marry anybody, then I'm sure there's somebody on there. So you got to get a little bit more specific, which is important. It's important that people are able to know and identify what it is that they want and seek it. So, but other than that, with the dating apps, what I was saying is a lot of them are free. Facebook dating is one that, is connecting you through connection. So you may have a little bit more success on that. They say that's how people are meeting in 2026. So I would suggest that you go online. But you also have to be making yourself available. You need to be meeting more people. If you're one of them people that's always in the house, you don't ever go nowhere, you don't want to talk to nobody, you want to stay in your bubble, then you're not going to meet anybody. So you have to put yourself in a position where you can meet people. And good ways to do that are to go to like bars by yourself. You go sit at a bar, in a place that you like to go because you want to meet somebody who likes the things that you like. Um, you want to be able to develop the skills of communicating with, people in general, putting yourself out there, being able to chat, doing all those things. And so I I think that also one of the thing I want to add on to it is increasing the number of conversations that you have with men, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And so, a good habit is just to start conversations, not being awkward or being funny or anything like that, but, you know, hey, how's your day going? Oh, I really like that shirt, and when you develop that habit, then you just become good at it and it's less pressure. And then now you are having non weird exchanges with men. And so generally, um there can be like a barrier between like a man's comfort and like approaching, um based on, rejection, whether or not it's a fear of rejection, whether or not that's something they're interested in doing. And so when you are engaging just more with them, you, number one, have access to more, and then two, you're opening a door for a person to be willing to say, oh, this is not a this is a safe space. I can be myself. This person actually wants to talk to me. um so yeah, those are high level things on how to meet someone, but then you obviously get very complex when you get into um who you are, what you specifically want, because you have to know that, what you have to offer, what you need from a partner, whether or not you're on the same page in terms of your long term and short term goals, various things like that. But I think that there's someone for everybody, and as long as you're positive, optimistic, and trying, you'll get there. You'll get what you're seeking. So hopefully you'll have an update for me on when and how that has happened for you. I've been there is somebody outside blowing their damn horn, and they have been blowing that horn for several minutes. Now I think the folks across the street be having some domestic violence stuff going on, and they gonna have to cut it out, okay? Because this is like day number, I don't know, like the third time that, now I'm not saying they got something going on over there right now. But what I'm saying is, it sounds like it's coming from that direction. And this is like the third time where, if it is them, there had been something funky going on. You got the police out here blocking my driveway because you got something going on. The police in the house gathering somebody's stuff, and then another time, some people out here gathering some stuff. So if somebody is out here blowing the horn out this house, outside this house, like a crazy person, they got a problem. Okay. The people that live there, they need to work through, they need to separate, because I don't want to be involved in your situation. You in a dis I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, you in a dispute, and you want to involve me in your dispute, right? By either oversharing, by, interrupting my peace. I don't w- I, look, I don't want to catch no. I'm gonna have to go look because I'm being nosy. I got to see because I'm judging them already. So I'm gonna just see whether or not these people out here and shenanigans. Like, is it them? Let me see. Okay, it don't look like it's, I don't see nobody out there. I don't see nobody out there. You heard that horn blowing though, right? Like, what's going on? Who y'all out here? Who you out here getting into it with in the peace of the night? We trying to we trying to get ready for bed. I'm over here trying to entertain myself. And clearly I'm still like crazy having to be thinking about work because I was like, oh, I could just talk to my f- my it, my people on the internet. I'm on the internet all the time. I've got these followers. I should just go and do a Q&A because that will be so interactive instead of finding something leisure to do. So, clearly I'm a crazy person, but be productive if you're not sleepy. But anyways, I didn't see nobody outside them folks' house when I went up to that window. But I'm still blaming them. Like, I think that this is the third shenanigan that they've been on, having some domestic violence stuff go on over there. And I just think that, look, number one, you shouldn't be having no domestic violence stuff going on. Okay. If you involved in domestic violence on the aggressor side, cut it out. Okay. Cut the shits. Stop being out here being violent. You ain't got to beat up your significant other. Like that's just not cool. That's trash. It's trash. We got to start shaming folks that's beating up their partners. Start shaming them. Don't invite them to the cookout. Okay. Stand up for something. Don't invite them to the cookout if they are involved in domestic violence. The second thing is if you are dealing with that or you've dealt with that, tell somebody and get up out of there. Okay. We need you to be safe. We need you to be protected. We need you to be covered. So both of those things are true. But then also, if you in the shenanigans, if you in the domestic violence shenanigans, don't nobody want to deal with that. Okay? We don't want to deal with your shenanigans. Just out here loud in the neighborhood yelling. I'm trying to enjoy my lip gloss. Couch. My friends. Oh, I hear somebody out there. I'm about to look because I think that I think that it's these neighbors that I'm trying to see out. It is. It's them. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it was them. These people, they gonna have to get it together. They gonna have to get it together. Because they stay having too many things going on over at their house. Disrupting my peace. I'm sounding real old. But I'm cool with that. I'm okay with, what I'm saying, being the older seasoned lady. Um, what I'm saying, the one that's like, it's after me. I mean, I can see if I was tripping at like 9, but it's like 12:25. They have literally closed the car door so many times aggressively in the last 20 minutes. How many fucking times? It's only four doors and a trunk. That's five slams of the door. Five slams. And then they delayed. It's like you getting in and out of the car. What y'all doing in the car? You ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect. That's their problem. Door closed. I, loud. I'm about to cut the light off. I'm about to cut the light off. And dang, they still gonna be able to see me peeking. I got to cut all the lights off. Cause I got to see what they out here doing. And I don't want them seeing me because they clearly going through something over there. So I'm gonna do like everybody with sense and respectfulness does. And I'm gonna cut the lights off and I'm gonna peek out here. I wonder should I cut the TV off? I think the TV gonna show a little bright. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, I know y'all can't see shit, but I'm peeking into mine out the window. Okay, so they in the car now. Looking at my neighbors, and they've been out there slamming the door. I'm like, are y'all in a dispute? Like, what in the heck is going on here? Okay. So cranks up car. Oh, I forgot my little seat over here turns around. I got a little chair in this corner over here in my house. Oh, they backing up. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Go home already. They out here slamming the door and back and forth, back and forth. Shit went on for several minutes. Don't make no damn sense. And I had to go through all of that. I had to cut off all my damn lights. I had to cut my lights off so it wasn't so obvious that I was damn spying on y'all. Cause y'all out here, I'm trying to see something. Everybody safe? We good? Let me see my little lighter cut on for you. All right, so we at 20 minutes. Look at this. Tales from the Crypt. This looks really cool. So does that lighting off that eye looks pretty cool. Let me see if I want to do. I got that one, that one, that one. Only problem is I got my glasses on. I love this little light thing I got here. Like I've got some really helpful content creator gear, whatever word you want to use. Uh-oh. I didn't zoomed in on my face. Zoom out. Zoom out. Oh nah. It's giving like creature feature. Creature feature. I'll cut the light on though. Since I got my glasses on, I don't want to have all this going on. But yeah, so them neighbors is a mess. They need to be put out. They absolutely have shown their whole patooties esta noche. Well, I did my big one. I've been on here for 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and log off.